What? Well, that's weird. Why does it say I'm streaming Vermintide when clearly I'm watching a Chris Chan video? Yeah, what can you do? So YouTube updated. Most of you should know that. Most of you young kiddos watch a lot of the YouTubes in your spare time, so you should probably know it updated. Which is weird because it fucks up my chat on the left. I don't know what's going on over there, but the chat's all fucked for some reason. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that and see what's going on. You guys ready? You guys ready? It's time for a Chris Chan stream.
Yeah, well, you guess what, Chris? Those ads aren't going anywhere until you answer a few questions of mine.
Ooh, boy.
I'm sick of being nice to you.
What are you?
Oh, he's sick of being nice.
For too long. Well, first of all, your apology video, completely unsatisfactory. You didn't mention anything of what you were apologizing for. You just said, oh, I'm apologizing for some of the things I said.
That's true.
Is that supposed to include the death threats, Chris? Because you should probably mention that specifically.
Yes.
Yes, it did include.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody coming in. You guys having a good time?
Okay, well, I think I'd like you to make a better apology video. And in your second apology video, I want you to...
No, this ain't my new side chat, bud. This is YouTube
spend
being
80%
fucky,
of the
preventing me
video
from having a
making demands of me.
bigger chat.
Because see, an apology video should be just that. It should be apologizing for when you did something wrong. Do you think you've done something wrong to me, Chris?
Jesus Christ.
Do you think you have?
Do
I think you have.
Do I think I have done anything wrong to you?
Yes. Do you think?
Well, yes,
Alex's tone and attitude is totally different in this one. He's done with Chris's shit at this point. Yeah, he's completely done.
Okay.
He's just like, fuck.
I've been mislabeled.
Tony, do you know how many calls are left between Chris and Alec? There's
Mislabeling
8 of them?
is kinda
Yeah?
like, kinda like what
I
a
think
troll
8 of
would
them.
do. Isn't that right?
They range between 10
Well,
minutes
why don't you
to
list
an
all the
hour.
things, you did wrong.
YouTube
List
makes
those
things worse
specifics,
again. It
'cause I
really
wanna make
does.
sure, you know, I don't want to
9 calls? Yeah, I was close.
tell you to make a more specific video if you don't know specifically. So please list the things that you think you did wrong to me.
Okay. I will.
Ooh, he's unhappy. He's an unhappy boy.
I'm waiting.
Do you have?
I mean, list now. I'd like to hear you say now.
All right, Alec. I'm sorry for mislabeling you and giving you death threats.
What did you mislabel me as, Chris?
Mislabeling you as a villain type of person.
Tony, I missed your sweet bod.
Yep.
I mean voice. I meant to say voice. I didn't mean to say bod.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
that's pretty
bud.
bad.
Listen, I can smell a bullshitter. And let me tell you,
Yeah.
you smell like a bullshitter. You meant bod. You can admit it. Everybody misses
Okay,
this
continue.
bod, though.
All right.
Speaking of this bod, I got my t-shirt in today. For those of you who know, I
asking
ordered
you.
2 t-shirts at the same time, and for some reason
asking
only
you to
one
ask
came
me
in. So I'm wearing a t-shirt that says The Wall on it. It's got a dog flexing. It's pretty great. What's your question, honey senpai? This is the worst apology. Like, he can't even think of what he's supposed to be apologizing
How
for.
about,
My fucking god.
Here's a hint.
Sorry for saying I'm going to kill you. Sorry for drawing
is there
pictures of
anyone
you
close to
being
me, a friend
destroyed.
perhaps that maybe you've mislabeled as well, that you've done wrong against. Can you think of any?
Oh my goodness.
Admit
it, you missed me. I miss all my children.
You got it right. You got it right.
I miss all my children when they...
wronged Evan.
People always apologize for
You know
missing
how
my
you
streams,
wronged
and
Evan?
honestly, you can miss them. You know, it's no big deal. Everybody has real life stuff, but that doesn't mean I don't miss everybody. Would you want to see it later? It's not really fan art, but I designed another stand. Yeah, go ahead. You know me, I love stands. Go ahead and send it, my bud. I'll show it during the fan art section if you send it in the Discord when I ask.
No, actually, that was the correct thing. That was the one correct thing you did, was labeling him as the origin point of Simona. Because that's what he was.
That's the main thing that Chris needs to apologize for.
What's the wrong thing you did to him?
What's the wrong thing? Like, he has to talk to Chris like he's a literal child because his brain is in the, you know,
I yelled at him too.
on the same level of a child. You
There's
guys ever like order T-shirts from online? You put them on like
There's
without
a-
washing them
there's a-
first.
there's
You
a
just
bigger
like
issue.
smell that sort of like vinegary smell
stole-
that
you
T-shirts
stole
have. What is up
Simon
with that?
Shoe.
Why do T-shirts
There,
smell
I
like
gave it
that?
back to you.
You know, when you fresh get them.
And he won't give his character back.
It's weird, you know. Like, if you get them from the local, you know,
What are they gonna-
Walmart, it's gonna smell like Walmart ass. Like, that's a little different. But, you know, when you get them fresh, like, online from Amazon, they
Samola.
smell like, you know, it's
Samola
like,
is Simon Shoe.
like I could smell like Chinese
You just took
mothballs
his Simon
and
Shoe and twisted it
fucking
around.
cinnamon and
That's what your Simon
like,
Shoe
fuck,
article
what
on
is it?
Wikipedia says. It says Simone was based off Simon Shoe.
got my water on standby.
You know, Chris, I find it. Chris, I told you last time. It doesn't.
Tony,
matter
can I
if
show
go
you a
change the
picture,
article
but to
now.
no one
That
else?
doesn't change what
Yes,
was
if
in
you
the
private
past.
message me on my Discord
You
server,
cannot
I
write
will
a new
I
article
will
in the
gladly
present
look at
and
it as
change
long as you
what
say,
happened
Tony,
in
I
the
don't want you
past.
sharing this with people.
You
I will
used
totally do
Simon
that.
Shoe
Yes, I can.
as
I
the
can call
basis of Simone.
retraction to that. Yes, I can.
Simone,
I
like,
can
It has
based
something to
off
do with how
Simon
it's
Shoe,
packaged at
doesn't it?
Amazon. Oh, you mean like
Okay,
they package it with the
Chris,
tiers of the
let me
employees because
let me
working
think
for
of an
Amazon is
example for
very
you.
unfortunate and unpleasant?
Let's say that I take Family Guy, and you know Peter Griffin on Family Guy. Let's say that I make a comic, and I just use Peter Griffin as my, main character in my comic, and I do.
Wow,
that for
doesn't
a few
this sound
years.
familiar?
And then Seth MacFarlane comes knocking on my door.
Doesn't
and says,
this sound
Hey,
familiar?
you didn't ask for permission to use Peter Griffin. Do you think it's okay for me to just right then change it and say,
this
okay, I'm just
sounds
gonna
real
pretend like I never based my
familiar.
Peter Griffin off of Family Guy. Do you think that would solve the problem?
Where's Sammy on
Can't retract
standby?
the fact.
Oh, don't tell me the quicky's down. Don't tell me the quicky's... Baby, don't tell me it's down. Don't tell me the quicky's it's down, isn't it? It's fucking down, isn't
Does
it?
that make sense? I find it, I think
That's upsetting.
personally, I am most offended by your accusations of me stealing your Sonichu and of
It smells like
Asperchu
ammonia.
being
Oh.
a theft of you and all of that, when all along you had been stealing Simon Shoe from someone else.
Yes, I can answer that question for you. Would you guys like to theory craft on why Sonichu, or why Chris won't give up Simone LeChue? Because it's actually super interesting. It's very, very interesting. So, Quickville is a special magical place for Chris, correct? It's a place where he can run and he can hide, alright? He can escape the real-life pressures that surround him, things like his parents, or getting a job, or money, or just anything. He can escape in there. And not only is it a place he can escape, it's a place where nobody else can go. It's a place where nobody else has access to this world besides Chris. So Chris only makes things in this world, or he'll steal things and they'll be fine because nobody cares. Like, like Pokemon characters. But then Chris goes and takes a character that completely does not belong to him, that the person cares that they've been stolen, which is Simona. So Simona comes into this world of Quickville. Lucky's upset, I think people are home. Simona comes into this world, and Alec and his buds rip her out. They rip her out of there, they keep harassing Chris, and they say, Chris, get my character out of here. Just get my character out of here, you piece of shit, or I will put more ads, I'll fuck up your shit. Get him out of here. So all of a sudden, this world that Chris has created for himself... How do I private message you, Tony? You just right-click on my name, and there should be a message thing. This world is completely torn down. Something has breached it. The wall of safety that Chris has made for himself is gone. It is ripped out. And that is one of the reasons why Simona is so important to him. Because it's his safety and his world being torn down and affected by outside forces. Link to the Discord. You can get to the Discord by asking Nightbot for links. Or you can just go to the website, my website that's on the screen right now. So this world that he's created for himself that is protecting him is completely torn down. And that's why it's important for him to not lose Simonla, because that takes a piece of his world and opens it up to the rest of the world in Chris's mind. That's why she's so important.
Why is plagiarism okay for you if it's not okay for anyone else?
Thank you. Thank you, Terra.
Why is
Terraptor.
parody?
Terraptosaurus. For asking Nightbot for links.
Chris, why is parody and plagiarism, why are those concepts okay for you to do, but they're not okay for anyone else to do?
Goodbye,
Will you tell me
Gurcakes.
that?
I'm taking my boo with me. Okay. Slime John.
Okay, I guess I cannot think of a good answer for that.
Chris can't really think of a good answer for anything.
Yeah, that's because there really isn't one. You understand that, right? The same rules have to.
I don't really know much about lol cows. People keep asking me if I know anything about other lol cows, and I really don't read up on them too much.
You need to atone for...
Except for Asperchew. I like to keep up to date with my Asperchew knowledge. Or not Asperchew, Pamperchew. My bad, Pamperchew. There's a very big difference. One of them includes pooping in diapers and eating diapers that have already been owned.
Take down the ads.
Wearing them.
I want you to, in your comic, issue a full apology to Evan and admit that Simonla and Simon Chu are not your characters, and you used them wrongfully without his permission, and you are going to retire them.
Do you see how important that is now? Now that I've told you that.
I mean, Simonla hasn't even appeared in your comic recently.
Now that I've told you that.
You're going to hurt your plot line if you just...
Do you see how important it is what Alec just said to him? And how Chris sits here in silence.
Well, I'll think about that.
Chris doesn't... No, you don't think about it, you fucking do it.
Ads aren't going down unless you say yes to that.
You either say yes and then do it. There's no... I'll think about it.
I have several, because I've got several.
Chris doesn't seem to understand that he's not in control anymore. We need to protect Nightbot. Nightbot is a lovely person. You better be nice to him.
Okay. Another problem. I want you to apologize to me for calling me naive.
Huh.
Okay.
You remember when I tried to talk to you about that? You remember when I tried to talk to you about that when you hung up with me? Because you think naive is such a horrible insult. Do you believe I am naive?
Yes, and I'm sorry for calling you naive. Now I do not believe you are naive.
Oh my god. Listen to Chris. Listen to him. He's like, hey, I'm so sorry. I totally didn't mean... Like, it's just like, fuck.
And you still used it.
Like, at least try.
You meant it to be a horrible insult. That's
oh my goodness.
I want you to put that in your new apology video for me.
Chris called someone else naive? No way! Yeah, I mean, that's what he fucking does. This sounds painful, right? Could you imagine? It's funny, your name is, Jesus Christ, how am I gonna pronounce that?
You can't just apologize.
Zaxnier the therapist. Do you imagine being Chris's therapist? Wouldn't that be lovely?
Okay. Are you writing it down now?
It's literally a child's fake apologizing. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it fucking is.
Okay, I'm apologizing for for cursing you, giving you death threats, calling you naive.
What else are you
calling you naive? Like, I can't stress the tone enough. The tone is important. Okay.
And
you're going to admit that Asperchew is original. Yep. Good. And
are we gonna have a Jesus battle like we did in the last stream?
And what else?
No.
About it? You're gonna apologize.
I will not allow it.
Yeah.
Can I get a pat? I'm still sick. What does that mean?
Yes, he can have it.
I'm sorry that you're mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm the literal worst piece of shit in the world.
It's not yours to use, and you were wrong to do it.
He has to keep telling Chris that. You'll notice the resilience that Chris gives. Wait, can we hear that one more time, Chris?
Right, Simon Shoe is not mine.
Right?
Right, Simon Shoe is not mine.
I'm gonna hear it one more time in slow motion, please, baby, please. Again. Do it again.
Right, Simon Shoe is not mine.
No shit. What is that music?
You're gonna put
Can anybody identify this music in the background? Hold on, I want to get a good listening ear up here.
Fine.
You're gonna put that
I don't know
in
what
the
that
video,
is.
And I also
I don't know
want you
what
to
that
put
is, but I
in the
really
com-
wish I did know.
Yeah.
Not a po-
Has Chris ever cried before, like actually crying tears? Yes, Chris
I'm glad-
has cried
forgetting
before,
something, Chris. I'm glad about this.
on camera, but not
It feels
actually
like you're
crying.
finally
He
starting
has
to
produced
listen.
crocodile tears,
You haven't been listening.
Yeah.
as they are called. He fake cries for attention.
You know, I thought about
He
what
fake
you said,
cries to get,
about
you know,
Asperchu wouldn't like
people to
be
feel bad
named
for him.
Asperchu. I thought that I might write it into my comic that I might have Asperchu say that he likes his name. That would probably clear that problem up, don't you think?
Chris does say that he's cried many
I
times
don't-
as a
Well,
someone using the flashbang command.
Does that make sense to you?
Jesus.
Because I don't know if I believe
Surprised
this,
anybody's ever
comic
used
character's
it.
a real thing, but in case they are, that's a good way to go.
Is it true that Chris has changed his gender?
fairly.
Sorta. Kinda.
Barely? Makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, if Asperchu says out loud he likes his name, then there's no way he could be lying.
Isn't that right, Chris?
Mm,
I mean, you're always filling in Sonichu's speech bubbles. So whatever Sonichu says must be correct, right? Sonichu says he likes something, then he likes something.
I want you to
If
understand
Asperchu says in my comic that he likes his name,
that Alec
then he
is
likes his name.
explaining
okay, then.
Wouldn't you agree?
that he is explaining to Chris
Okay, well, as long as you,
that if he writes Asperchu's dialogue,
references,
then that is Asperchu talking. Much like if Chris says that, like if Chris writes Sonichu's dialogue, then that is Sonichu's dialogue. I sent you a message. Okay, cool. I will check it in the fan art section later. Like, that is what's actually happening. I'm...
as long, yeah, okay, well, as long as you, yeah, okay, well,
Well, yeah, you
Don't
can,
make
you know, make your
references.
character say whatever he wants, Alec, but not if it's not what I like, because, you know,
it
that,
might
you
be a
know...
quick bill or
'cause
saying
that's
that,
bad.
My
Piece
original
of shit.
Sonichu is related to Asperchu. Just,
Oh my god.
yeah,
Well,
okay,
like
just
we talked about-
just say like, yeah, well, I'm just saying that they're not
Like
I'm
we talked
fucking
about
freezing.
before.
characters.
Don't you have an electric blanket, though?
Well, you already admitted that, or you already stated that the
Have you heard of the
Sonichu
song
and
Fuck
the
McCree,
chaotic
Tony?
combo and
Yes, I
everything
listened to
else
Fuck McCree like an
that appears in
hour
my
after it
comic
was
are just
posted.
copies
Love that
or,
song.
not connected to. So it really doesn't matter what I do with my Sonichu and my Quickville and all that, does it?
Would you
Yeah,
stream
yeah.
Garfield Kart if I
And the
give it to
AI
you?
combo is mine.
I don't stream
They
games on
originally were
request
mine.
unless you are one of the Patreon
You
people
said
who
the one that
suggests
I'm
a game
using
for me to
is
stream.
different.
In which case,
That's
then
the one
I'll
you
do
tried
it.
to steal from me. Remember?
Gifting me a game is not a guarantee that I will stream it. That's
You should probably also.
my answer is
yeah,
always when
because
people
they-
say, "Will
they
you stream
probably
this? Will you stream that?" My answer is always a
for,
hard
stealing
maybe.
things from me,
Really
all the while
depends.
You're trying to
My
fight
first stream,
me
well,
stealing
welcome.
things from you.
As I can see by your
I
name,
think
you're a
that's the
master
thing.
wizard,
Yeah, okay.
which is fantastic.
Well,
I
yeah.
love me some
Okay, well,
wizards.
just do me a favor before the recreation of Sonic
Ooh, it's
and the
Horror
AI combo
Airbrush's
in your
first
book,
stream too.
Just establish that
I just
they're not
watched the
ones
horror
with
movie
quick
The
bill, they're
Invitation the
just,
other day. It was pretty alright.
They're from they're from
I don't know.
they're from this.
I'm not
It's
going to
an alright
doing
movie.
a damn thing for you until I see this apology video and am satisfied with it.
You will
Tony
see
money,
the
so he'll
apology
play
video.
Garfield Kart.
Because I know you've weaseled out of
Okay.
apologies before.
Yeah.
If
a
I'm not
thick
satisfied with the apology video, I'm going to call you back and tell you that you need to do it again.
Oh no.
Okay.
You might as well do it correct,
Yeah.
exactly correct, the first time around.
He brings up a good
Yeah.
point.
Okay. I guess.
That's-
Chris,
Does that
I
sound
guess.
fair to you?
I guess, says Chris.
Yeah. Well, I'll get to work on that, and I'll have it uploaded tonight.
Tonight, tomorrow, whenever you want.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's your
Alright, I
schedule.
got that.
Tony, what's your favorite movie? Oh, I honestly don't know. I've seen a lot of movies.
Bye-bye.
How many streams are left of the Christian videos? I have no idea, my bud. Because you have to understand, once I finish, that's a lot of JonTron there. You watch 2 JonTron videos, all of a sudden, nothing but JonTron. But it's hard to say. You have to understand that we have to go all the way up to date with Chris, his videos that he are on his channel right now. Then after that, we have to do all the calls. And these calls can range between 5 minutes to 43 minutes. So that's a long time.
Like,
And then
how are you?
on top of that, I may actually go... There's also specials. I may do specials.
I'm good.
Tony, I'm drawing stuff right now. Any
So,
requests?
Saw your apology video.
Yeah. Okay, let me
Yeah,
think of something.
You were
Draw me
glad
as
that,
Moon Knight.
you got something.
If you don't know who
but you're
Moon
missing a
Knight is,
couple
he's
of
my
things from the
favorite
video.
superhero. He's my favorite comic book that I read. I have almost every issue of Moon Knight. He's my favorite. Draw me
a
as
few
Moon
things,
Knight.
Actually.
So.
I asked you to apologize for the word naive. You didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
So we have to get through all the
Is that-
calls, and then there's
Yeah,
specials.
yeah,
I
yeah,
may
those are
very
bad.
well just take a break
That
from
word is
watching
such a huge
videos of
deal
Chris
to you. I
and
wanted
look
you
at
to mention
things
that
like
specifically.
there was a
sure I
video
said that.
request from somebody.
Yeah.
They donated 20
Um,
bucks, and I
another
was
thing
like,
you
"Wow, that's
said-
really nice of you.
You
Do you have any
said my
requests for what I'd like to do?"
fan
Or, like, what I
mail,
can
which
stream.
I didn't like that. It was like you were suggesting I don't actually have real.
And they asked me to
fans.
look at Chris's paperwork,
that's
like
not
his
nice,
schoolwork.
Chris.
So I do stuff like that too. I also read his
Oh, I did
tweets
not mean
and
that.
Facebook posts.
Well, why'd you say it?
So, all that sort of thing. Moon Knight needs his own Netflix series. He really does.
I don't really like.
He really
going through
does.
this, night after night with you, Chris. I mean,
I hope he's getting his own Netflix series. I
shouldn't
think
have
he
to tell
might.
you
I'm
this
pretty sure he might
over
be.
and over.
I accidentally
You tell it
clicked
to
on a
me.
gif of Chris fingering his infected taint hole over
An
at
adult,
4chan.
A man should. Listen
Accidentally.
once and know what to do.
Okay, bud. Whatever you say. Listen,
Let's
yeah,
see,
it's a
what
free
else?
country, you know. Unless
Well,
you live in a
apparently
not free
you-
country, in
you
which
made a
case,
video
you know,
right before
I'm pretty sure they
I
wouldn't
talked
force
to
you to
you
watch that,
cursing
but I'm sure you're
Mao.
free to. You know, whatever.
that wasn't good either, Chris. I mean, I don't think I specifically mentioned Mao when I talked to you, but I think you should have been able to infer that I don't want you cursing him either.
I love how Chris looks for loopholes,
I
but
used to-
doesn't actually think before then saying something about that.
I used to think that Mao was being too mean with you. I used to kind of sympathize with you about how Mao was being mean to you, but then I realized that you're a bully and you don't respond to anything except, mean things like that.
He
I-
is a
I-
bully.
Now I kind of think that Mao had the right idea. Because I was trying to be nice to you, and all you did was insult me.
This is exactly...
I am not a bully.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
no,
not...
you're
Oh,
not.
yeah?
Definitely
Oh, yeah,
not.
Chris, is that
I'm
why
not a
you draw
bully.
pictures of people
No,
being
no,
destroyed
no, of
and,
course
you know,
not.
shot at and, you know, wish people death threats?
Hacking my
Like,
computer, breaking into my house. Bullies
death
don't
threats
do that,
is
do
pretty
they?
much what Chris falls back on for
I guess
everything that
technically
happens.
that's true.
Doxing
Bullies
people,
don't do stuff like that. Hardened
doxing his
criminals do things
eBay
like
buyers.
that, which is
Yeah.
worse than a bully.
Jesus Christ.
You are a troll.
Do you think Chris is
That's
watching
for sure.
Family Guy in the background? Most likely, Chris is either watching
not
Family Guy or...
Oh,
He's either watching
Oh,
Family Guy or
shit.
Cleveland Show in the background.
Bullshit. Ever since Asperchu appeared, you've been doing nothing but trying to shut me down. Just like the trolls that try to shut you down.
As soon as Alec starts to raise his voice, as soon as he
But,
starts to raise
but
his
the
voice,
great
Chris
Christian
just
Weston
shuts
Chandler,
down.
He's
He just
perfect,
shuts down, doesn't know what the
Nobody
fuck to do.
can attack
It's
him
great,
or
I love
parody
it.
him, but if someone else does something that he doesn't like, doesn't matter if it has nothing to do with him. Oh, there's going to be hell to pay. You want to hack my website, hack my Xbox account, steal some dating game I don't even have. I don't need, dating sims, by the way. And destroy my account. But that's not the work of a bully or a troll.
I
at
don't
all, is
need
it?
dating sims, Chris. Oh, man.
I never said that the idea was in my head. I never said that I would actually do it.
Your idea was in your comic. You put it out there for everyone to read.
What's really funny about
It
Chris
wasn't just
drawing
in your
that
head.
insult to Alec, saying, "Oh, Alec
And
needs
hey,
a
I thought
dating
that,
sim." It's funny
comics
because
were
Chris
real, but
actually
comics are
wrote
just as
in
real as real
a
people,
letter
right? So if you
to,
draw
I think it
on
was
paper,
Nintendo Power,
then
about
it
a
must be
DS
the
dating
same
game
thing as
called
wanting to
Sprung.
actually act on it in real life, right?
Uh,
Isn't that how that works?
which is funny.
Hey, all your
Chris
characters
actually uses
slander.
DS dating
Excuse me a
sims
moment.
to be better at dating. I want you to listen to this, like, Like, I want you to listen. And I want you to tell me what's happening here. So, it's 4 minutes into this video. It is 4 minutes. And Alec is just yelling at Chris, telling him, stop being a piece of shit and do what you said you would. And here's what Chris does. I want you to tell me, is this Chris talk? What's happening here?
It wasn't just in your head. And hey, I thought that comics were real. Comics are just as real people, right? So if you draw it on paper, then it must be the same thing as wanting to actually act on it in real life, right? Isn't that how that works? You made all your characters slander me.
Excuse me a moment. Yes? Hi. Question, listen. I need you to go play a pig in the kitchen. Oh, okay, Mom. I'll take care of it. And then I'll see ya, would you? Sure. I'll be right down. Yeah, my mom's telling me to go clean up Keith's poo. I gotta go. So, is there a number I can call you back at?
Mm-hmm.
So I can talk to you later?
I really don't want to give you a number because you troll me on the internet already. You'll probably troll me on the phone if I gave you my contact number.
Woo!
You go ahead. You go ahead. I know.
Hey Tony, you gotta stop streaming because you gotta come upstairs and give Lucky a butthole trim. Oh, okay, Mom. I'll be upstairs in like 4 minutes.
So.
I promise. No, you gotta like come up right now. You gotta stop your streaming. It's not okay. Like, fuck. When was the last time you even got up out of your chair? Fuck. No, Mom. I swear. No, like I got out of my. I walked today. Like I'm not gonna get atrophy. No, you're gonna get atrophy. Like you survive on nothing but flaming hot Cheetos.
So you go ahead and go.
Fucking lemon heads. It's not enough food. Tony, you gotta eat it. Okay, Mom. Okay. I'll give Lucky a butthole trim. I'll be right up. I promise. Like, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Well, such a
that's what just happened.
Such a gracious.
That's what just fucking happened. And Chris thought that he would fall for that. Of course, Alec doesn't fall for it, but he's just like, fuck it, just lets Chris go. He just lets him fucking go. Tony, your mom's hot. Oh my god. Ooh, someone else is giving their cat a butthole trim over here. What the fuck is this? Miraculous. You guys ever seen that video of the Asian baby screaming? Where is it? Asian baby screams. I fucking love this video. It's like my favorite thing in the world. I love that video. I don't know why, I just felt the need to show you that video. Oh man. I just remembered that video exists, and I needed to remind myself that things besides Christianity exist.
It's Alec.
Yes, hello, Alec.
Hi. I was wondering if you'd like to continue our discussion about getting all the ads down.
Kids going Super Saiyan. I know, right?
Okay.
That's how I feel constantly. I know. That's me. That's me every day. That's me struggling to get through life.
If you make another video that
40 minutes. No, this is 43 minutes and 10 seconds.
To list for you, I will remove all of my ads completely from the Wikipedia.
Sorry, Tony. I understand. I understand. I heard your mom through your typing. I saw your mom type out that message to you. I understand, bud. You can go. It's okay. Everybody else, you have to stay. You have to stay and watch this 40 fucking minute video.
Okay, I'm listening.
Alright. First of all, like I said in our last call,
Christian versus Screaming Baby.
I'd like you to admit that I do have a very sizable fan base.
I want you to admit that I'm not as much of a loser as you.
Believe that I don't have any real fans. I'd like you to admit that I do. I have quite a lot of fans. A lot of them are former Sonichu fans.
Okay, well, yeah, admit that. Okay, what's the next thing?
Do you think Chris is writing this down? Because there's no fucking way he's gonna remember this.
Not only Simon Chu, but Simone La. And you didn't. And I'd like you to bring up that you actually did ask Evan permission to use Simone La when you first began using her. Which shows that you understood from the beginning that Simone La was not yours, and you were borrowing her from, or him rather, Simon Chu, from the original creator. And I'd like you to admit that Simona was never yours.
Let's see.
See, the other one, Chris was very, very
Will you
much
do that,
open
Chris?
to saying it, to saying that he'd
Write
do it.
down. Hang on.
This one, Chris, like, stops, takes a minute, says he's writing it down. Tony, you're the best waifu. Thank you, I appreciate it. I like to think I'm a
what's the
pretty
next
alright
thing?
waifu.
Don't talk
I'd
shit
like
about
you
my
to admit
waifu
that
unless
you
you're ready to face my
attempted
waifu.
to edit the Wikipedia article about Simona to say that she was your original creation.
Simona is actually way
That
more
wasn't
important
a nice thing to do to your fans.
than you'd think. Much more important than you'd think.
Like, anyway, got the written down. What's the next thing?
There's no way he wrote that down. There's no way he wrote that
I want
down,
you to
because it takes him like an hour
acknowledge
to
that even
write.
though Evan gave you permission to use Simona, he later took it away. And he took it away quite a long time ago. And I'd like you to admit that you have been ignoring and disrespecting his requests to remove his character from your comic.
Alright, I'm writing it down.
Are we having waifu battles? Are we having waifu battles in my chat?
You know, it sounds like you're actually pretty agreeable about this, and I'm glad about that.
Agreeable.
Yeah, I'll
Agreeable?
write it down here.
If Chris is agreeable, there's a very big chance, by chance I mean guaranteed,
Yeah,
that he's
you're
not
writing
gonna
it down, so
fucking
you're
do
going
it.
to do
My
those
mom
things
wants
so
me to
far?
fold my dog's underwear. Oh, I understand,
Yeah.
bud.
Well, anyway, it's still debatable. Anyway, what's the next thing?
No, it's not debatable. Chris,
No.
all these conditions I'm listing, you have to do these.
This is
or
not
my ads go
debatable,
nowhere.
or I guess, or could you,
Yeah, anyway,
like,
okay, what's the next
yeah,
thing?
anyways, could you imagine,
Does
like, the
that matter
cops
to you,
show
Chris?
up
You
at
said
Chris's
it's
house and they're
debatable,
just
and
like,
I'm
you gotta
saying
get the
it's
fuck
not.
out of here, you haven't paid your
Don't
rent in
you
3 years. Chris is like, well,
wanna
you know, that's
acknowledge that?
debatable. And they're like, nah, you just haven't.
No, it's anyway,
Jesus.
what's the next thing?
Bud, I don't,
All right.
Listen,
I
honey
asked you to
senpai.
apologize for the word naive.
even if people in the
do that
chat wanted to have
specifically
sex with
say
me,
That you used the word naive.
there's no way anybody
because
could
you
break my
intended to
penis
hurt and
unless they
insult
are
me,
literally a
and you
Bella
know
Anderson, because she
that
is the
I am
only
not
person
naive.
I know that could break a dick in half just by fucking it. I love any opportunity to bring up that video to people.
Alright.
If you haven't looked at it, there's a video of a porn actress named Bella Anderson, and she's riding a
I want
guy's
you to
dick so
apologize
hard
for
that she
cursing
snaps his fully
and,
erect dick in
actually, I'd
half.
like
Like,
you
it's
to
just like, it's like this water
issue
bottle that I got
a
over here. It's just
give
like,
him a
she's just
forgiveness
riding him,
blessing
and he's like,
to retract that
like it's the worst fucking thing. Like, it makes you cringe. Like, even if you don't have a dick, like, just watching it is enough for you to cringe. It's just so bad.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Anything else?
I want you to
It makes you
apologize
wanna
for
die.
stealing from me.
I may look fly,
You know
but I wanna die.
the false chaotic combo I created. You stole them, and you stole Asperger and tried to change them around.
Why did you make that sound effect? It was pretty good, right? Look at Chris. He just doesn't know what to do.
Can we talk about Simona a bit, because I want to know why you say it's debatable.
Right? Like, Chris is so agreeable with everything except for Simona. Why is that, Chris? Why don't you tell us?
Think about that moment.
Hey, think about that a moment. Let me think of a lie right quick. Bella only broke that dude's ween because he slipped out. Happens to the best of us. I mean, technically speaking,
So, is there anything
she
else?
slipped out of him
So
because she
you-
was riding him, so she was in
So
command.
you are
Like,
going to say that
and if I recall, he was in a car, so he wasn't
Simona-
moving up and
you're going
down.
to say
He was just laying
exactly
perfectly
what I
still,
asked
and
you
she
to
was
say about
riding
Simona?
him.
You're going
So,
to-
like, that's her fault. She pulled out too far.
Okay.
She misjudged the
next
distance
thing
that guy's
is-
dick could go.
These are the things that I wanted.
She
you
was
to
the one
do
who
in
snapped
your
that. That's
video.
not his fault.
But I also want you to, in your comic, just take a page or whatever, take a little side break from the main story, and use the page to explain everything that I just said as well. And I would like you to, in that comic page, apologize to me.
Tony, would you consider
to
Quickville
Mal,
Chris's safe
and to
space?
Evan
Absolutely, that's exactly
for
what
all
it
the
is.
things that I just
Before
listed.
safe spaces were even a thing.
Uh-huh.
Can a dick actually
gonna do that?
break, or is it more of a ruptured blood vessel sort of? No, I mean, there's
I
no
asked you-
bone in it,
I just want to make sure you're
except
going
for
to do these, Chris, 'cause
mine.
I asked
But
you
I
to
mean,
do
there's no
these
like
things last
technical
time
bone in a
when we
dong,
talked
so I
about
mean,
it,
like, you
and
can't
the
really
last time
break
before you,
it, I
you know, hung up
guess.
on me.
You know?
And you said you were writing it down, but then you forgot like half the things that I asked you to do.
Did she ever pay for the damages? I don't know, actually.
Yeah. Alright, so...
I have
is there
no
anything
idea
else?
if she paid for that guy's dick surgery, but I guarantee you she didn't. It was probably the shoot, like whatever production company made that porn video. Because it's not like this was low-class porn, like this was a studio that did this. I should get my dong bone looked at.
Is because
Bud. It's
really
perfectly
don't
fine, I can
benefit a
guarantee
whole
you.
lot from calling you about these matters. I was calling you because I wanted to give you a quick and easy way to settle this whole ad business and to settle the fight between us.
Tony, stop
And
talking
rather
about
than take the
broken
opportunity to
penises. No. I'd like you all to imagine Chris's butt cheeks clamping on your penis with the force of 1,000 Sonachus, and he breaks your dick in half between his butt cheeks. Then, after your dick is broken, he turns around, gives you a wink, and says, "Zap to the extreme," and then gives you a good old lick right in between your ballsack and your dick, right where it connects. And that's it. That's it. That it just ends. So
listen to what I said. You pretended
Danger,
to be your
danger,
mother,
no.
and you know, pretended that your mother was calling you to do an errand, and you
Please,
had to make a
stop.
phone call. So instead of handling the problem right then and there, and if you had done so, then you know the ads could have been gone by now.
This is what
Instead
happens.
you-
Like, people
you
tell
ran
me,
away
like, Tony,
from me.
stop, and then I just
It
do
shows
that.
You don't respect me.
You people ask for this. This isn't my fault.
Right.
You could have prevented this.
Yeah. Alright. A little bit down. Anything else?
Well, I'd like
Need more water.
I'd like you to admit that right now, Chris, that you lied about that.
Okay. Well,
And since you
I admit I pretended to be my mother. But to call early last time.
I'm sorry I
Can I
pretended
ask
to be
you why
my
you
mom.
Did that, Chris?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
Because I felt it was going on and on. And
That call was
We were-
here.
barely
we were barely
5
on the phone
minutes.
for
That was
5 minutes
barely
when
5
you did
minutes,
that.
Chris.
And this is, like I said, this is a serious matter, and it's your problem that I'm trying to help you with. I was being gracious enough to call you to, you know, give you a way to settle it, and you ran away from me. Real men don't run away from their problems, Chris.
Chris only
I
knows
talked
when it
to
comes
you-
to
I
fight or
talked to you
flight.
on
Chris
the
doesn't have a,
inside,
a
man.
fight or
I
flight
don't lie or
response. He
deceive
just
you.
has a flight.
And I don't
to
run
be
away,
honest.
even though you are a troll to me, because, you know, obviously I've been calling you to talk to you instead of hiding from you.
Okay.
Chris
that's
really
another
wants
thing
to
I
leave
want you
this
put
call.
in the
Yeah,
video. I want you
he
to admit
does.
that you are a troll.
Careful not to break someone's
And you have
Beppis
been
then,
trolling
dude.
me ever
Bud,
since
you can get a 16-pack
ever
of
since my
Beppis for
comic
like
started.
$4.99 at the local Walgreens.
And use that word
You can break a
specifically.
can of
Say,
Beppis. It's not
I,
that big a
Christian
deal.
Weston Chandler, am a troll.
First time here. Well, welcome, bud. Are you ready for some good times?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay.
Can you read back to me the list that you've made since we started?
Gotta
this
love
call,
those
please?
one-word responses from Chris. I fucking hate
I think, okay.
people who respond with like
Might as well
one-word
have a
answers.
address,
Like if I ask you a yes or no question,
I have permission
yeah, like
for
respond with
comment
yes
you,
or
but
no.
then
But like
let's
if I ask you a
respond,
question that could
and
even
I
a
did not
little
listen
bit be more than
to-
yes or
and I
no,
did not
just
admit
don't
this
fucking
moment was not mine.
like send
And
me
then
yes or no.
this
Like
moment article,
if I'm like, hey bud, you want to hang out later today? And they're just
so
like,
good,
yes.
suspicious, those
Like
from,
I expect you to tell me
apologize
like
for
do you
calling them naive,
got like a
apologize for
time or
forgiveness by saying,
you know like
apologize for stealing aspirates and
you wanna, like,
characters.
People who write ye are the fucking worst. Like like yes, okay, ye, k. Like k is fucking bad too, because then it's like
Okay,
fuck, like put
so
okay at least. Like my god, it's not that
I'd also
hard.
like you to apologize for insinuating that I keep female prisoners in my basement and use them as a unwilling harem and rape them.
Just want to hear it again.
You to apologize for insinuating that
I
keep
hate female prisoners and I had use them as a harem.
Unwilling harem and
Like,
rape them.
Why?
Why?
Why would that ever? Why would you? Could we just, like, Chris has put himself in a position where he has to apologize for insinuating that someone has a harem of furry characters and rapes them. Like, this is what's happening right now. That is actually happening in this call. Jesus.
I mean, I can kind of see some of the other complaints that you had were based on, you know, like, direct misunderstanding of things, but
yes,
but the, you know, me raping.
Lucky, I will give you your butthole trim in like 5 minutes. Jesus.
Okay, well, actually,
he's so impatient.
No.
Like, he's a dog who wants his butt hair trimmed on cue. Like, he comes up to you, like, gives you a little bork, he's like, bork, bork. Like, you go and you give him that trim. You don't wait.
What do you mean treat them like hamsters?
Mm.
You know, just keep them in cages.
Home from the butthole scissor store. We brought the butthole scissors. They're brand new.
If you didn't use
They're
the word rape,
David Lynch brand.
Oh,
that's cool, Mom. But David Lynch is the worst brand. You should have got, you know, Ben Klein. Oh, okay, we'll go out and get Ben Klein instead.
They're going to think that,
you know, it's a bit smoother on the butthole region. Yeah, it's a little better. You know. Like, it doesn't, like, Lucky's allergic to David Lynch brand, like, it makes his butthole itch, and then he diarrheas everywhere. It's a little weird. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll get the right brand then.
Alright, anything else?
We also got him some butthole spray. It's citrus. It smells like citrus shitting out of his asshole.
You know,
okay, that's cool. I'll spray some of that in there when I get the chance.
Like
okay, just make sure to use the funnels to, you know,
that you seem so
like it doesn't poop. Okay.
In all our previous correspondences,
sorry guys, I have to stop streaming. Like, my mom just called, so
rude, or
it's a pretty big deal,
or a combination thereof. But now it seems like, you know, you're just rearing to go with this.
Chris is just rearing to go. He's ready, steady, spaghetti.
Finish the phone call with me quickly, because.
No, I'm not trying to finish anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
is that so, Chris?
I want to put this to rest.
No, you don't. Good, you want the call to be over, which is why you're agreeing to everything.
Perfectly, as I say. Then my ads will go away. But if you make a video and you're missing anything, or if you deliberately contradict something, or if I feel like you are trying to pull a fast one on me and weasel out of something.
Chris couldn't pull a fast one if his name was Sonic the Hedgehog. He can't pull a fast one. It's impossible. Lucky is here.
Assume that anything that goes wrong is a deliberate.
Lucky, I know you're hiding in the hallway. Come over here.
Evil intent on your part.
Here. He's coming out. He's in the hallway right now. He's not in my room yet.
I mean, that's
there he is. What are you
fair
doing?
Assumption for me to make, don't you think?
What are you doing? Why are you so spooked?
Considering how much you bullied him.
Is it because you know it's Saturday?
You have the
I'm
right
streaming?
to make that assumption.
You want to sit? You want to sit? Come here.
Okay, well, good.
Come here, you old bum.
Excuse me just a second.
There you go. Lucky, are you on the stream too? Are you on the stream too?
Okay. Sorry about that, I'm back.
I know.
Alright.
That's right.
Can I ask you why you think the word naive is so horrible?
Oh, this is also important. Whenever Chris gives an example of why he doesn't like the word naive.
Sound like nails on a chalkboard when one says it.
Does it? Does naive sound like nails on a chalkboard?
Intelligence and experience in life.
I think it actually only questions experience. It's not about
it only questions
intelligence.
experience, actually.
But experience versus knowledge is still implied knowledge part.
No, it's not implied.
It's different from intelligence.
It is not implied,
Yeah,
Chris. That is not how a dictionary definition works.
Like, calling somebody stupid, or worse than that.
Well,
Lucky.
no pun intended here, but if you
I cannot
If you
release
believe that,
you.
then I think
You
you
must
kind
sit
of
on my
are,
lap for the remainder of the
because
stream,
that
Lucky.
you don't have a, an understanding of the word.
Would you like a treat?
I looked
I
up the
will release
dictionary.
you and give you
I
a
have
treat.
the understanding of the word.
I'm not going to put you on the floor.
I
You
don't
can
know
jump
what
down yourself.
dictionary you looked up that suggested it's a direct questioning
There
of
you
one's
go.
intelligence. I mean, let me look it up
Where are your
on
treats?
an online dictionary here.
I have them here. Oh, there they are. You want your
Lacking
Dentisticks? They're
experience or-
Pedigree
or
brand.
judgment.
I
It's
say
really
as he
not about
recoils in
intelligence.
fear at the sight of the bag. Damn, dude. I gave Lucky a treat and the fucking stream died. You guys have to also understand that right now where I live there's a huge snowstorm happening. Or like it happened, so the snow could very well be fucking with the internet. It looks like it is. So I apologize for that. I gave Lucky a Dentistick, he ran away with it, and then like the stream died. I guess Lucky broke the internet, I don't know.
Actually,
He's gone now. Oh, he's coming back. You coming back? Yeah, he's coming back.
Okay. Well, you gave me the opportunity.
He's come to finish the job. Like
So
he's gonna
that's
end.
my
He's not even.
right
He's not
there.
just gonna close the stream now. He's gonna shut down my whole
Brand.
channel.
You
He's
should
coming back to
exercise
finish
some
the job.
Personal responsibility, though, because you think naive is such a horrible thing. Like, have you ever heard the phrase "just shoot me"? Like, if someone's frustrated, they'll say "just shoot me." I mean, if someone said that in your presence, would you feel, okay with, well, I'll just pull out a gun and shoot him?
No, no, I would not necessarily shoot them.
Not necessarily. Does that mean you'd consider it?
Would you consider it? Would you consider shooting someone?
Hmm.
Did you
No,
ever
I would
answer
not
my
shoot them at
harem
all.
question? Oh, my favorite
Why
harem
so?
anime? I don't know.
Well,
It's been
people in
years
comics
since I've watched
probably
them.
wouldn't shoot them
I'm
in
not
real
quite
life.
sure. I'd have to look at my list of anime that I've watched to like pick one out, you know?
Alright, so anything else from this video? Or, because, aside from what I read to you before, apologize for
Lucky is
labeling
the
you
best
as
doggo.
having female prisoners in your basement and raping.
And raping. Can I hear
yeah.
Chris say raping one more
Your
time?
basement and raping. Labeling you as having female prisoners in your basement and raping. No, I would not shoot
Just let me hear that.
female prisoners in your basement and raping. Basement and raping.
Raping. Chris, what the fuck? What are you
yeah,
doing?
there's another
Stop.
item. I'd like you to admit that you don't have a good excuse to not upload pages every day.
That's a good one to have Chris admit.
Mm,
Lucky, if you mess up the internet again, I'm going to give you this tiny container of Tabasco sauce, and you're going to have to eat the whole thing. And it's going to be really spicy, and you're not going to like
I
it.
think that's
I got these
correct, right?
tiny
You don't have a job,
Tabasco
you
sauces
don't
from
go
a
to
hotel.
school.
They're so
I have
fucking
both,
small.
you know,
They're like
school
smaller
and a
than my
job,
thumb.
and I
They
have
are.
both.
They're like. They're so fucking small. They're tiny little glass things.
Yeah.
They're smaller than my thumb. Like who the fuck is gonna get any
my
use out
defense,
of
though,
this?
actually, yesterday I
It's like
actually
what?
went
Like
on a nice
a
date with
dab
a nice girl,
of Tabasco sauce.
and it was a great date. It could have not gone better.
Excuse me. What was that, Chris? Lucky
Yeah.
is a short-haired Havanese.
In my defense, though, actually, yesterday I actually went on a nice date with a nice girl.
Oh yeah.
It was a great date. It could have not gone better.
Oh,
So, for those of you who are better Christorians than I, or happen to have the quickie available, I believe what Chris is saying here is that there was a time where Chris said that he met a girl at a GameStop while he was in line pre-ordering like Little Big Planet or something, or buying a copy of it, of like Little Big Planet 1, 2, or 3 or whatever. And he said he met this girl in the line. Yeah, Chloe, thank you. That's the name. The name wasn't too important, but she doesn't exist. Yeah, and Chris mentioned her in a video, and then I think mentioned her in a call, how he went on a date with her, and I think this is what he's talking about here. And then, like, he never brought it up again, ever. Like, fucking ever. I think he just like forgot about it. I think somebody asked him about it one time, and he just like he fucking
day,
forgot. He just
It wasn't
fucking
like in the
forgot that
morning,
he
but you could
made
upload
up a
it in the
girl
morning.
that he was dating, which
Yeah,
I think
well,
is
I was
hilarious.
not up in the morning.
Like
You
people
didn't have,
tell Chris, they're like, people
any-
wonder about Chris, like,
what
why
time
doesn't
did
he
you
just
wake
make
up?
up a fake girlfriend to feel
How
better
long
about
did you
himself and
sleep?
like brag on the internet that he has
Yeah, I
one?
got about
That's because he
11,
can't remember if he's done it or
and I
not.
had
Like he's
to go out
like
and I
Jesus.
actually had to go out run a couple of errands.
That
at the
one you hear
grocery
about
store,
video games
and also had to
comics.
get my family some panic
Oh,
brakes
man.
for their car.
Okay. Well, I have chores.
And of course, and then with that, I also had to take a shower. Make
Chloe
myself
is best
fully ready for
waifu. The
today.
wallflower. Yeah, the wallflower is just an imaginary goal, really.
You know,
Not so much a
when I
person for Chris,
shower
more
and
a
clean
goal
myself
line,
up, that
if
takes, like,
anything.
20 minutes.
Yes. In one of the mailbags, Chris says, "I have no
school,
recollection
and
of
I have
Chloe."
errands
That's
to do,
right.
and I
That's
go out
it.
with people, and I go
I
on
have no
dates, and
recollection of
I
Chloe.
still make sure
What does
I
that
upload
mean?
every day.
What does that
I mean,
mean?
Sonichu is your... Think of it this way.
Jesus.
Sonichu is going to be your big franchise. That's what's going to make you money, right?
Tony, does my
so
love
you
for
should
kimono
treat it
art
like
make
it
me a
is
furry,
your
Tony?
day-to-day job.
Yeah.
I mean, probably not.
And
Yeah.
when was the last day that you uploaded a page? It's been
I
about
don't
a
know.
week,
That's up to
hasn't it?
you, man. It's not a question I can answer.
I mean, even if you had,
Well,
you know,
it might
a busy day
just-
yesterday.
Yeah, okay, well,
Grills
I
don't
did
even
update
play
the
video
Wikipedia
games,
day
Chris.
before
There's no way
yesterday.
that a grill would have been in
Well,
line to buy
well,
Little
I
Big
made
Planet.
an update.
Unless by Little Big Planet
What
you
kind of
meant
update did you make?
hair ties and... Fuck, what?
Now they wrote it.
Fuck. Shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on like 2 seconds. Okay. Reddit would never lie to me. Oh no, this is Bustle? Oh, okay. If by Little Big Planet you meant hair ties and Yoshi's Story, got him. Fucking, oh. Mm-hmm, yeah? Yeah, you bet.
Captain's
Got
log
'em.
for a quote update.
It's a joke.
Well, a quote?
Thought what we had was special.
What does that take?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
mean, I would have gone for it to answer. Like,
Tony's not very good at being
that
misogynistic.
mailbag
I can
letter.
try harder.
I just
Yeah,
could
you've
not
got some
take-
you've got some mailbag.
I can try harder, but if you
I
want.
just could not stand the.
What color
image
switches is your
that was
keyboard
plaguing-
using?
That was plaguing Wikipedia. That
The keys on my left are red. The keys on the top, the F keys are all purple.
You know, Chris. If we
The
confront
main
our
keys are all
demons
blue.
head on and defeat them, we
Everything
come out
from like
stronger on
the
other side.
the arrow keys to
You
the
won't
right where the
accomplish
number pad
anything
is
by
green,
running
if that's
from
what you're
demons
wondering.
Just because they're unpleasant to look at. I mean,
Like,
you know, this is the internet. You've seen tons of unpleasant crap. I'm sure I have. Doesn't stop me from going
Yeah.
on the internet.
Man,
Yeah, and-
Alex's logic is too
Like I
much.
said,
Chris
Sonic
can't
is
understand
serious
logic.
business. It's your job,
It's serious. It is serious business.
and jobs
lot of people-
are difficult.
I
They're
appreciate that Alec tries to treat Sonichu like it's a
Yeah.
serious business sort of thing because
I've
Chris
had- I've had
says
plenty of
it's his
problems.
job. He says that
You-
all the fucking time. And
I
yet he
don't
doesn't treat
think
it like
have
one,
any
you know?
real work experience,
Like he
right?
doesn't
But,
fucking treat it like one.
Trust me, jobs are difficult.
It's just keep
Yeah,
keep your
anyway,
girlfriend away from video
anything
games or she'll
else?
become a boy. It's a fact. If you guys are going out with a girl right now, keep her away from video games. She'll turn into a
Like
dude.
I said, you know,
It's true.
take Simone
It's true.
out,
Let me tell you,
in
I
the
used to
comics,
be-
and
I used to be
in
a
the
fresh
comics,
young
apologize to me
gal,
now and
right?
Ellen
Like I was
for
on my way to I was at Target with
everything
my
that I've
mom
done.
buying
Yeah.
And
okay, I
Fuck,
will
what do
do-
girls
I-
buy at
I have
Target?
a list here.
all right, I was buying the
can
new
I ask you
Barbie
what you want
VHS
to do
tape,
to
right?
get your fans back?
I saw World of
You brought
Warcraft,
a lot
picked
of
it.
things,
I didn't.
but
I
then
fucking
you know,
touched the original World
Yeah,
of
well,
Warcraft
I'm gonna continue
packaging.
my- I'm gonna
Immediately
continue my
turned into
work.
the guy I am
Make
today.
my update.
Grew out a full beard. Grew out
You
a
said
big
that a
dick.
lot, and you're
Hair everywhere on the dick included.
drastically
Armpit it
wrong
like
in the
Jesus
last couple weeks.
Christ. And I was only 5.
I mean, it seems
So,
like-
you know, like
Think of it this
it was
way,
weird.
I'm-
Like
you
it
know,
took me
I'm
a while to
different,
understand that my body might be a bit different than the
and
other girls.
It seems that
And then it even took me a long time for me to remember that you know, I'm a little different from the other
I
boys
have
too.
completely shut down my competition.
True story, when I was in
Now, I'm a
middle
nice
school,
guy,
6th
and I'm
grade,
trying
I already
to
had like full armpit
the
hair and I was
average
growing my
artist
mustache.
out there who's your
So,
competition sure
and
as
people,
hell
no
not
people there
gonna
had any hair
be
anywhere.
So
And
imagine
they would literally tell me
what
to
would happen if
raise my
they
arm
saw,
up just to
all I have
like
to do
show
is
off my
fly
armpit hair
my
to other
face on
kids,
his
and they'd be like,
wiki and put
"Whoa,
up
what
an
the
ad he doesn't
fuck?"
like,
And I'd be like, "Yeah,
and
it's
that
just
would
there, dude.
stop his comic production
It's
entirely.
huge ass hair. It's everywhere."
I mean, are my ads really the only reason that you haven't uploaded pages in a week?
I thought he said abs instead of ads, and I was like, I don't know,
Very
Alec, are
dirty.
your abs good?
Yeah, the very dirty ones. Yeah.
Hmm.
Pardon me for being blunt, but that sounds kind of pathetic, don't you think?
Then he became a young Bara. Oh, you know me.
Takes one to know
I started shaving in 5th grade. Here's the thing, like, I could have started
Well,
shaving.
Pathetic.
I could have started shaving in 5th grade too.
I wouldn't consider.
Like I
myself
said,
pathetic
when I was in 6th
because
grade, I already
have,
had all that. Like, it was
30,000
full.
fans.
I could have started shaving like way earlier than that, but I didn't start shaving for a long time. Because like up at that point, I was the only kid who had like any sort of hair, and I didn't start shaving until like late high school. It looked bad. Like I had like the worst mustache ever in early pictures of me.
Well,
Or like, you know, yeah.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. There aren't any pictures of me that exist.
Had to consider yourself weak to,
When I was in that
to
age group.
think, you know, to
But
have
Jesus
your own
Christ, I
buddy
didn't start
fan
shaving for the longest
feel
time. I really wish I
someone
had.
how else do you think
It's like-
fans come around, Chris? How else do you think?
I
any
didn't
new
hit
franchise
puberty
gets
until
fans?
halfway through high school, so people thought I
They
was a
come from other
sexy
sources.
woman
I mean,
until junior year of high
people-
school.
People are not, you know, like
You're
living
not?
in a vacuum.
Oh.
You know, people. Most of my
Well then.
fans have been fans of other things before they became fans of my work. That's how competition works.
Why do you make me so jelly? Oh, you know
I'm
me.
productive, and
I'm the hairiest Bara.
Yeah, I mean, still, the method you use of putting your ads on my website, that
Your ad's on my website. Chris, this isn't your website. You don't even own this. It's not yours. Jesus fuck.
yeah, even though you paid to put the ads there, you did not pay my fifth op directly. You paid Jack Thaddeus.
Yeah, I rent the ad space from Jack. That's how it works. And it turns out people like Asperger, so.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, like, no matter what Chris could make up to
How do you
hit
think you watch
hit
a lot of
Alec
TV,
with,
right?
to be
I
like,
mean,
oh,
you
you
see a
know,
lot of commercials. Do you think all
you may
those
have this, but I have this.
people
Like,
making
Alec can just
commercials
always be like, yeah,
don't
people
totally
actually
get
like my
it.
comic though, unlike
Do you
yours.
think they are bad people
Like, he can just always do that.
Is that what you're saying to me, that I am bad just because I use ads? Good franchises advertise their
I just
product.
had a great idea for a drawing, but I don't know if I can finish it before show and tell at the end of the stream unless I draw it real poopy. Implying that it wasn't going to be poopy anyway, even if you took 5 hours to draw it. Wrecked.
My fans to go to you by putting your
Oh man,
ad on your own
it wouldn't be a
competition
Christian
site.
stream until Tony just
Yeah,
starts
what if I had
insulting his
put
chat
a-
halfway
I
through.
had actually successfully bought ads.
Oh, why do
ads
people
placed on
come
your
here?
website.
You just come here and just insult you, you
How
know.
would you feel about that?
Why do I do
honestly,
this?
I don't think I'd be
Tony,
worried
that's-
because
Daddy, that's rude.
You don't respect your fans and you don't weeks at a time.
Spitting super
I
hot
think my
fire!
consistency and
My
my
mouth is a literal volcano right now!
work
It's getting
ethic
hot!
is
Fucking
what makes
super
me
hot!
superior.
Don't be a cuck. Is that the
My
best you
fans
got?
say
Come
that.
on,
I
dude.
mean, they might go look at your
Go harder. What are you
website, your
doing?
wiki, if you put ads on mine, but they
Silent
probably wouldn't see much there worth keeping them around. There's a link to Sonichu on the Asperpedia front page too, if you hadn't noticed. I mean, I'm not.
Anyway,
Chris's response to him saying that is so good. I want to hear it again.
Link to Sonichu on the Asperpedia front page too, if you hadn't noticed. I mean, I'm not.
That's his. That's it.
okay, well. Yeah.
That's what he does.
All right. Anyway, is there,
Oh man.
yeah, okay, are we
There is
gonna-
there is another. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, you
I
go
love how
ahead.
no one
There-
noticed I
there's
dropped a
another-
huge hint to what
There's
album
another
I'm
item
dropping later.
for your list. I want you
Is that
to
right?
apologize to your fans for disrespecting them.
Yeah, that's actually
You
real
disrespect
nice of
them in
him.
general. I mean, you know, all the time, but with your mailbags, because you don't offer thought-out responses and you delete most of the mail that comes to you these days. And
That's such a
there was
nice
bit of
thing that
backlash
Alec does.
with
He
the
makes
mailbag
Chris on
that you
camera
basically
apologize,
want
not even to
whichever one
him,
that you-
but to the
you
people.
fabricated, you know, positive
You know,
for,
he
instead
makes
of, you know, taking
Chris
mails from
apologize to
the
fucking other
private
people. He's
existing
like,
mail.
Chris, I don't even care about me
The one
right now.
that
Just
you said,
fucking
you know,
apologize to
the
the
one
people
where
you
you-
disrespect in your mailbags, you
basically
piece of
wanted all
shit.
your
Like, isn't that
trash.
great? What a nice guy Alec is. It's just a genuinely nice thing.
Which is another thing I would add to the list, but I think I already
Will you
covered
be
it.
streaming after this? I don't think
to
so.
Apologize for devoting all your time to trolling me lately.
Yeah.
I mean, every video that
Alec
you've
is
made,
actively trying to make
like,
Chris a
you know,
better
your
person.
videos
Yeah,
like
you...
2 or 5 or 10 minutes
Golden
long, and then it
Experience
probably takes
Requiem.
quite a bit of time
What are you
to
doing? Get out of here.
to
Yeah,
upload
that's the
videos,
thing
you know,
that a
that's
lot of
all
people
time
don't seem
you
to
could
understand. A
spend
lot of
making
people
your
who
comic, which
don't
would have
know
not
about
spanned
Chris and how awful of a
that.
person
But
he
instead,
is.
the average fan sees
A lot of
2
people
artists.
don't
They
really
see me, who
understand
makes a
that a
good
lot of the
comic,
trolls
and
are
they
not
see
actually
you,
the worst
who
people.
attempts to terrorize
They're
other artists.
genuinely trying to help Chris most of the time, while at the same time obviously trying to get more Sonichu comics because it's, you know, it's all for fun, just for ha-has.
Go ahead.
It's the trolls
What do
that
you
try to
think
do
about that?
things
Go
like
ahead.
Blue Spike, like get Chris to physically hurt himself, that people are just
I
like,
have
nah,
another
get the fuck out of
subject to bring
here.
up, but I'd like to have your response to this first.
It's a lot of those people who just,
No,
like, if you're
it's
telling
alright.
people about
You said you got
Christian, or
another
they
topic?
just discover it right off the
Another
bat but
thing
don't dig
list?
further,
No, I'd
they
like
just
to
look at it as
respond
people
to
being
first.
mean to an autistic guy, when in reality it's not that at
Do you
all.
really think
It's
it
a
was a
lot
good idea
deeper
for
and
you
more.
to
It's a lot of
devote
people trying to
what,
help
you know,
him.
what little energy
And
you
he
did
really
put into
doesn't understand
this
that.
whole comic thing in the
Yeah,
first
people who
place
called
to,
up his house and just scream
attack
Jule.
me.
Like,
I mean, why
you
would you
know,
think
like,
that was
it's
a good idea?
those people are not, they shouldn't be representative.
Well, because you attacked me first by putting your ads on my website.
No, he didn't attack you
That
because
wasn't an attack,
those
that was
are
just
his
a business
ads. That's a business move. Yes, thank you, Alec.
Well,
That's a good business
to
move.
me it was an attack.
Well, it seems like to you everything is an attack.
That's true, because to Chris
Seems like
everything
to you
is an
everything
attack.
is theft, when it's not.
Going on there. I don't understand. Jesus Christ. Stream resumed. Stream is yeah, I know it's fucking continuing because I pressed the continue button, you piece of shit. Alright guys, so it looks like the snowstorm is in fact causing internet problems in my entire complex and the general area of where I live. So if the stream just like fucks itself again, we may have to call it a night. I'll remember the timestamp for the particular video. We'll pick it up probably sometime tomorrow when I know that the internet is perfectly fine. And we'll just continue the stream like normal. I very much apologize for it, but I can't, in fact, stop the weather.
In your story, and Transformers,
Though I wish I
and,
could.
Meg Griffin. I mean, wouldn't their original creators get mad that you're taking their characters?
Nah, most people don't really care what Chris does with the
First
characters
off,
because
it's on
Chris does it like shit.
Autobot.
Will we do fan art? Yes,
My
of
own
course.
Autobot Decepticon
If we can finish the
with
stream
with
tonight, yeah.
recoloring and different names. So Hasbro's not going to
Tony, dating sim stream,
You know that
please.
Hasbro owns the
I
names
think somebody in
Autobot
my
and
game
Decepticon,
suggestions
right?
from my
Just using
Patreon
those
suggested
names
that I
is
do a dating
already
sim, so I may
taken
very
from
well
them.
end up doing that.
Even if
You know.
What's that?
I said nobody's complained to me yet.
Well, that's probably because you haven't made money on Sonichu yet. If you,
That's because
I
Chris hasn't
promise you, if you
monetized
made
properly
one
because
dime
he's
on Sonichu,
dumb.
Hasbro and Sega and Nintendo will come down on your head because you just recolor their characters.
I think I'm subconsciously drawing Tony as my dream woman.
Well, I'll cross
Are
that
you
bridge
implying
when-
that? Fuck!
A franchise that is full of
I'm just
stolen
gonna
material.
fucking just.
Yeah, well, I'll think about that further.
Chris, I'm trying to help you here. I mean, how many?
And
how
at
many
that
times
moment,
tonight have you
Tony
said,
gargled
"Oh, I'll think
Clorox,
about
and
that," anything else?
he
Like,
was
I think
deaded.
You are trying to rush this phone call.
He was deaded, and the
Chris,
Christian
I have-
stream end right there,
you gotta
and
admit, I've
and
got
no
the
more
patience
videos ever again.
to Keep calling you.
Done.
And keep trying to be nice to you.
Worked hard equals watches
it
Chris's
seems like
makeup
you
tutorial.
have
Listen, that was the
no
freshest
concern
makeup
for anything
tutorial
else.
I've ever seen.
And
You know, I
keep in
showed that to my
mind,
mom
I
once.
am paying attention to
She said it
everything
wasn't
you
very
say.
good.
But it seems like you don't want to take my advice.
Hard and wet? You mean the stand soft and
Well,
wet,
I'm going to
which
take
is the
your
bubble
advice here.
stand?
So let's-
It's such a good
You mean
name
you're
for a
going
stand,
to
though.
restructure your comic completely and remove all elements of, that belong to other creators? Because that would pretty much take apart your entire comic. What are you going to do? What's your point? What are you going
Jesus.
to do to follow that advice?
You reboot,
If this stream continues, how many more videos will we be watching? This will be the end. When this call is done, that's it. Like, we're done.
Well, you're still working on book 10, right? So you'll have that, and then all of book 11.
Chris has been
Yeah,
working
like
on book
11
10 and
will
like
be like a clip show,
finishing
which
book
will
11
unravel
for
some
like
of those plots
ages.
and whatnot.
Let me actually replay that because that is slightly important.
All of book 11.
Listen to what Chris says here.
Yeah, well,
Wire.
book 11 will be like a clip show.
Book 11 will be like a clip show. A lot of people wonder why is Sonichu, like, why are the issues called episodes or like not properly comic titled? That's because Chris pretty much uses media and television to dictate everything he does, like Family Guy and The Simpsons. So basically, that's why he
Unravel
calls
some of those plots and whatnot.
comic, instead of using comic terms, he
yeah.
uses TV
Answer some
terms because that's
questions.
all he knows.
And then book 12 is like restarting with just
It's kind of amusing.
just Sancho and those shit.
That's why he calls
He's
it a
not
clip
getting
show.
involved that much. That's
Okay,
all.
well, is Sonichu still going to be a product of Pikachu and Sonic? Because that's a problem right there.
I do not have an answer to that question at the moment.
Chris, I suggest that you, instead of going through the rest of episode or issue 10 and 11, I suggest that you stop it all right now and come up with a completely different comic, because that's the only way you're going to get away from lawsuits.
He just cuts straight
gotta
through
answer this
any
problem,
bullshit. He
because-
says, listen, you're bad. Reboot the
Nintendo,
series because
Sega,
that's the only
Hasbro,
fucking way you'll be
Family
able to do
Guy,
anything.
They're not going to wait.
That is it.
They're not, and you know that when I say that you need to do a reboot, you know I mean that all of the Sonichu comics that currently exist, you can never attempt to get published. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't publish
Everything
those.
you says can take it to heart.
I kind of
yeah.
doubt that.
If by taken to heart
you've got
Chris
this kind of
means
lackadaisical
taken to
tone
the
you're
garbage
taking with me
can,
right
then
now.
yes. Because Chris does not acknowledge anything that's being said to him here.
Chris, do
Yeah,
you believe
well,
I'm trying to help you?
Fairly
You-
much so.
You
I
care
bet
that
Chris
I'm-
subscribed to Family Guy Funny Moments. Is that like an actual YouTube channel? Is there actually a
Do
channel
you feel
just called
bad that
Family
you
Guy
treated
Funny
me like
Moments?
shit, even though I've tried to help you countless times?
For the longest time, I was getting nothing, like, for some reason on YouTube, for like a couple weeks straight, there was nothing being suggested in everybody's sidebar except for Family Guy Funny Moments videos. Like, even if you had never watched a Family Guy video before, it would pop up for you, and I don't know why it was doing that. It was weird.
And when I say listen, I don't mean, you know, you wrote down the list I asked
I was
you
like, I
to
don't
and
watch
repeat my
Family Guy.
words
What is this
back. That's not what
garbage?
listening means.
Why is
Listen
this
means
here?
you are actually considering what I say.
Tony, has someone
I am-
redrawn
I
Chris's
am
comics
actually
but with better...
considering
Yeah,
what
people
you
have
are
done
saying.
that. People have done that a ton.
Prove it to me, Chris.
That's been done a lot. If
Okay,
you
how
aspiring
about
comic
you?
artists out there are thinking, I'm going to redraw
Show
Sonichu
some-
or I'm going to do my own
Show
Sonichu,
some concern. I mean,
like, don't think it's an original idea. I'm not telling you not to
say
do it. I'm
something
just saying,
other
like, it's
than I
not
will
an
take it
original
into
idea. Everybody's been
consideration.
doing it.
That's the same thing you say to your fans. every
But,
time you suggest ideas to you.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. I'm not telling you not to.
I don't think you do take anything I say into consideration.
No, because
what?
Chris doesn't. Doesn't take anything
My
anybody
first few
says,
calls
actually.
with you, I was nice like this, and you were
You think Chris prints out and jerks it to Sonichu hentai? First of all, Chris wouldn't print it out because that would require knowing how to work a printer, which is already... Printers are already the devil's machines. They don't work, so there's no way fucking Chris would be able to get it to work. So he would have to get a printer to work. Then he'd have to buy paper and ink, which costs money, and of course he's not going to do that.
And
then-
like you stopped listening again.
And
I
then...
think I was
Like,
hoping
it's too much
for that,
work,
but
you know?
think
Like,
I
I mean,
may
of
have
course,
been
he drew
right.
Rosachu just
I
to
may
jerk
have hit
off
the
to
nail
her.
on the head when I
Because
said
Sonichu
that
needed a
you
husband.
need to
Sonichu was
only
essentially
listen
a self-insert
Yeah,
for
with the
Chris,
yelling
and
and
Rosachu was a
insulting.
girl, you know, self-insert girl
Well,
for him to
that is
jerk
not
off to.
true.
So, yeah.
I do
I
not
th-
listen to only yelling and insults.
You know, I think you do, because
On top of that,
you know people.
On top of that,
I think
the
a
hentai
big
and
problem a
like
lot
drawings
people
of
have
porn
is
of Rosachu
they
that Chris
believe
has
the way
drawn
they behave
were just
is the way that
traced from
everybody
other
behaves,
porn Chris
and the
has
rules
jerked
that they
off to.
follow
So
is the way everybody follows. And I think
he's already
that
jerked
because
off to what he's
you,
drawn before he even drew it.
rely
If that
on
makes sense.
bullying and trolling and insulting.
Tony,
and trying
post
to
a
make other
fan
people feel
stand do
bad
when.
just to make yourself feel good.
Oh, are you asking me when to do
because
fan
you
art?
practice all
Yeah,
of those. I
don't
think you
post
believe
fan
that
art in the
that's
fan art
the only
page
set of rules that
until
apply
I
to
call
people.
for it. I mean, you can post it now. I just won't look at it
But
because
that is not the case.
I look at the time for it. If I look at the timestamp and I'm like, oh, it
You
was like
sound
3
so
hours ago, I'm not gonna
convincing.
pull it up.
You really do.
He's
Yeah.
traced Meg Griffin porn. Yeah, Chris has traced Meg Griffin porn. He has done that.
You know, you seem to really care about what Mao says, and all Mao does is insult you. Did I tell you that to get rid of Simona? I don't remember if I brought this up, but
Yeah, it was Amy Rose
Evan
porn,
wants you to
porn of Rouge
violently
the
kill
Bat,
her
I
in the comics.
think.
And display it. Don't show it off screen.
Porn of Meg
off
Griffin. It
panel,
wasn't even good.
but you have to show
Like
it
not
in the
well,
comic,
you know,
like
some
show
of
her
it was
head getting chopped
Transformers
off, or show
porn.
her
I think
getting
he
shot full
traced
of
at one
bullets, something
point.
like that.
It's not good.
I will not kill her, but she will leave Quickville peacefully.
You have to kill her.
You have to kill her. She won't leave
You
pieces.
have
She
to
has to
kill
die.
her.
I am not going to kill her.
Oh yeah,
I will
Chris.
let her leave.
No, that's one of my terms.
Chris, no,
It's
you don't
not
get to
like
talk.
Poochie from The
No.
Simpsons, where you can just take his frame out. Chris, you violently kill her, or Evan might come down on you in the Wikipedia. And I know you already got the Wikipedia shut down once.
Chris
when you
thinks
tried to
he
manipulate
has
the
power, even when he
You don't
doesn't.
respect this.
Chris
No,
could
it's
be
getting shut
being
down. Yeah,
kicked in the
because Evan is
face
gonna come
on the
down.
ground and still
And
think that he has
would
the
have come
ability
down
to
on you a long
command
time
others
ago,
to do what he
except I was
wants.
trying to be the voice of peace
He
and was
really
holding
doesn't seem
his
to
anger in
understand
check.
that he's completely powerless,
And
and
I'm
if he
not
does
gonna do that
not
now.
do what
Now
Alec is
I'm
saying,
not
he's
gonna-
gonna
now I'm
there's
just
gonna be
telling you these are the
repercussions.
terms.
He
You
doesn't
either follow
understand
them,
that.
or you face Evan's anger.
Bye, J-Max. Thanks for
Alright.
coming on the stream.
So you're going to violently kill Simona, right?
The powerful
Sure.
powerless. That's exactly right. It's a good way to look at it.
Okay.
Chris draws the vagina
I
on the
suggest
stunt. Yeah, Chris
fire.
also doesn't know the proper
I think
height
that's
for a
always
vagina.
good way to go.
He thinks
Just
it's where the belly
people
button
characters
is.
that you wanna
Like
get
it's
rid
that high up. Which is honestly just
of. It's just
very
it's
strange.
Visually, draws people in. It's everybody loves fire.
Tony, do you
Sometimes-
like me
sometimes
yet?
like
Am I
people on
regular
fire in
enough
my
to be a
comic, and
friendo?
Every time I do, I get all.
I
this
mean,
fan
I
mail,
like everybody in my
praising
streams.
That one panel or that one.
Even if they
page.
just show up once.
Yeah. Well, I will think of something. I will think about it.
I will think about it.
Um,
No, either
can I have
you
one more time read
do
out
it?
the list to me?
You either do it, or you get in trouble, Chris. There's
Okay.
no think about it.
And Nick Alec has sizable fan base.
Let's
And then,
actually change that to that Alec has a greater fan base than you,
There you go.
because we should be specific.
Greater fan base.
Yeah.
We like you too.
And then-
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Greater. Said that. Alright. Anyway. That. And
Tony, do you consider me a
express,
regular?
Permission of
Depends on
Simon
what my definition
to
of a regular
and
is, you know?
withdrawn. And
There's also regulars
Well,
for
that's
different
not
things.
mine.
There's regulars that show up only for
Well,
Christian streams, and there's regulars who show up for
little
every
to
stream
no
that I
about
do.
that.
And then there's people who only show up for
Apologize
certain
to you
games.
for calling you naive.
It really depends.
Apologize to Mal with the forgiveness kind of thing to undo the curse. Apologize for showing
Yeah,
out
undo the curse. Gotta apologize for being a piece of shit all the time.
I just apologize to you for pretending to be my mother to get out of the last
Gotta
call.
apologize for pretending to be my
And I
hot mom.
apologize for
Right? You guys all agree, right? Chris's mom, hot, you know?
Rape on you.
Oh god, I think I just threw up.
Just having no excuse for not updating.
Yeah, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
On,
That's not even a joke.
As often as I should.
Ugh.
And apologize
That was,
to my
sometimes I do
fans for
jokes.
sending empty
You know,
mailbags
I do
and,
jokes on my
delayed
stream. That was not a
updates.
joke. That was legit.
And when you make this video, make
Yeah.
sure that you are
And I'm out of
wearing
water.
your
That's
Sonic 2
uncomfortable.
medallion and your high school ring, so everyone knows
That's
it's
unfortunate.
true. And I don't want to see.
Yep, we're almost done with this call, and then we'll call for fan art.
Because you've done that before. This video, I don't want any way for you to weasel out of this video.
Okay.
This video will stand for all the time.
And it has. It has.
And
It's still
one
here.
last thing, I'd like you to admit that Sonic 2 is a doomed franchise, and you have no way of actually profiting from it or publishing it without getting, sued 6 ways from Sunday by the real owners of the products you use.
Chris is gonna admit this. He's gonna do it. But how honest will it sound? Let's find out.
Yeah.
That's the final thing to the list.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've got the list.
That's it.
Comprehensive.
That's it.
Which is good. I'm glad you've got that written down. And I just want to emphasize again that you will do all of those items both in a video and in your comic.
Yeah.
And
you know,
if you do it
yeah.
all perfectly, exactly the way I've laid out for you,
Yeah.
and if I don't sense that you're trying to weasel out of anything or trying to pull a fast one on me, then I will remove all my ads. I will, I'll release my contract with Jack. But if you do try to pull anything, then the ads are going to get worse. Because despite the fact I'm trying to be calm with you, I am.
Someone
still
just asked a very
angry with
interesting
you.
question,
And if you try to pull anything
which
on
I will
me,
answer
then
in a moment.
I'm going to punish you for it.
I'm going to punish you. He is very straightforward. Either you do it or I will punish you.
Okay, well, I will do all that, and I will
Yeah.
talk to you later.
All right.
Lucky I hear you shaking
Look forward
upstairs.
to seeing
Calm
the
down.
ad and the comic.
Okay.
Say ye, Tony.
All right. You have a good night, Chris.
Ye.
Thank you.
You too, my. Punish me, daddy. Make me squirm. So someone asked me, the question was essentially, Tony, if somebody made, do you think somebody could make another comic like Sonichu to sort of coerce Chris into making more Sonichu, like competition? What you have to understand is that you'll probably notice that a lot of the trolling attempts on Chris, like the sagas, a lot of them are very different. They of course have similarities, but a lot of them are just like at their core different. Asperchu is essentially what you just asked. It's what if Chris had to deal with a competitor, a direct competitor doing the exact same thing as him. And even with somebody actively stealing fans from him, actively becoming bigger than him, that was not even a single form of motivation for Chris to do better and better himself. See, you and I are normal people. When presented with that sort of competition, we would most likely rise to the occasion like a normal person and better yourself. That's the normal thing to do. Okay? But Chris doesn't see it that way. Chris sees it as the chance to tear down someone. Seeing a competitor is not a chance for him to better himself and to rise to the occasion. It is never to rise to the occasion for Chris. For Chris, it is the chance to tear down another person to raise himself up. It's to tear them down, to put them on the same playing field as him. That's what it is. That's what I'd like you to understand about that. So, I am now calling for fan art. If you guys have posted some fan art, I will go ahead and see what's been posted as of right now. Today at 8:30, that was before I streamed. Flip-a-dip-dip, that is just a gif of Flip-a-dip-dip. Tony Andrew Asperchu, ooh, that's really nice. Let's post that up. If you guys would like to post some fan art, please do in the Discord. If you don't know how to do it, you can join my Discord through my website, and also Nightbot can give you links, so please go ahead and do that. And I will open it up right now. Please post whatever you... That is a straight up butt. Drawing too many butts. Not enough butts. Alright, let's see what people are drawing. I don't know if I already opened that one, but I might have. That is just Sally Acorn. Tons of pickles. Good stuff. Finger guns. Is that Lucky in a sweater? That is Lucky in a sweater. Oh, that is... Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. There's a lot of fan art tonight. I love it. This is good shit. I always love when you guys, like, see my content and are inspired to do something. This one says sonichustand.bmp. That's not like a picture file that I can open. That'd be something I have to download, and we're kind of pressed for time here, you know what I'm saying? If you could, I don't know, open that and then maybe put it out as like a PNG or a JPEG or just any sort of format that I can see, that would be nice. New to Discord. Well, welcome to my Discord. If you're new to my Discord, please go ahead and join. I love having new faces. Alright, you guys ready? You guys ready? Tenny, can I send you my message? If you sent me a private message, I'm not going to read it at the moment. Oh, there's even more fan art. Jesus Christ. You guys are doing a lot of fan art tonight. Oh my goodness. Alright, okay, hold on. I will open the rest of this fan art once I've looked at this. Alright. So, I can now see the chat again. If you guys are sending me private messages, I'm not going to read them at the moment. I'll read them after. If you guys want fan art to be shown, or if you want something shown, you have to, you know, you have to post it in the fan art section of my Discord, so please. This is a good picture of Aspertu. That's good shit. The glasses especially look nice. I do like the beard. I wish the beard was a bit more prominent, because it's Aspertu, but it's good shit. Does Aspertu not have the Pikachu face things, or did you just not decide to do that? Either way, I like it. Good picture. Also, fantastic text. Good shit. Ooh. Tanchu. Boy. Why am I so cute? I don't fit in that sweatshirt, clearly. Tanchu the Electric Hedgehog Pokemon by Pew Pew. I'm gonna slime ya! Man, you guys like getting slimed. I don't know what it is. I wish I, you know, if I had a superpower, I wish it's that when I'm streaming, if somebody, like, says a magic word, right? Then, like, just Nickelodeon slime falls on them. Like, that's my power. Just, like, you get slimed while watching my streams. I think it would make my streams a bit more interactive and a bit more fun, you know? Holy shit. What is this? You drawing your own mango over here? Fucking Sagechi. Yeah. Listen here, buckaroo. Leave town far, far away or I'm gonna bully you. I'm gonna drink all your chocolate milk for the rest of the school year. And you better... Should I read this like an actual manga? And you better do your homework, or else Meanie Queenie will know when you missed an assignment. Nya. Meanie Queenie has no weakness, Bobini. I really wish that this is what part 4 had been. Like, if I had written the dialogue for part 4, it would have been a lot more enjoyable. And so, Sagechi left Duang far, far away. He tried to give Josuke his address, but... he's upset. Dora. Wow, what does that say? I'm so smeared. Not even crazy it's so smeared, not even Crazy Diamond can fix it. Ura. He's very upset. Star Platinum can't read this shit. Your friends suck shit, Josuke. You guys are wondering... if you guys are wondering what this is, I can tell who drew this, too. When you guys have submitted me enough fan art, I can sort of tell who draws what. Without even looking at who submitted it. This is when I told a story about if 4Kids was to dub over JoJo, and instead of Kira killing Sagechi, he just tells him to leave because if he doesn't do his homework, he's gonna know. Which is definitely what should have happened, by the way. Ooh, someone drew my old logo. That's nice. I always like seeing my old logo because it reminds me that people actually watch my old stuff. That's pretty funny. Oh man, the story. I think I told the story of how I made that in like the last stream because there was a really detailed picture of it. Oh, I can't quite read that though. The demon Galathax? Is that his name? Galarathax. Galathax. I'm just gonna call him Galathax. Galarax. There we go. That's his name. His name is Galarax. That sounds demonic. I like it. I loved your Orcs Must Die. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked my Orcs Must Die video. Honey Senpai is an egg. Tony Donk. Oh, is that my bum? My bum's looking fresh. Who's this over here? Is that Stefan? Looking fly, but low-key wanna die club. Population 2 and a jar of honey. Oh, that's a jar. I thought it was an egg. I thought it was a Cadbury egg. Is that Stefan? Is that my friend Stefan? No, that's got boobs. That can't be Stefan. Oh, is that? Oh, that's you. Is that you? That's you. Okay, that's the artist. Whenever I see a character with glasses and long hair and it's in the fan art section, I just, like, my immediate response is, it's my friend Stefan. And it's got, like, I didn't notice the boobs. I wasn't looking down. Whenever I see a character with a beard and, like, glasses, I always just assume it's me. Short hair, beard. I do like that I got a bigger donk than you, though. I like that you drew me with a bigger donk than you. I think it's really honest to the source material. I like that you didn't fudge it, you know? This, you could have made this area a little bit bigger, you know? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that wasn't actually a joke. That was me actually coughing, but it sounded pretty good, didn't it? Tony the Tushy. I like it. Why doesn't it have a beard? It's just got a mustache. Oh, is the beard inside the cheeks? Oh, I get it. So that's where the mouth is. That makes sense. Oh, man. Oh, shit. What's going on? How do I rotate? Can I rotate the screen? I'm not gonna bother trying to find out. Jesus versus Jesus. H. Christ. Round 1. All is forgiven, my child. For real, Nix. Told you it was poopy. Oh, you mean the footsies? You know, in the time it took you to write told you it was poopy, and then draw an arrow, and then, like, obviously you drew that arrow more than once, too. I can see that you put pressure on that arrow to make sure that it stood out, because you probably drew it the first time and it didn't work. In that time, you could have just erased the foot and redrew it. Bud. But no, it's pretty fucking good. Oh, here we go. Drew my dick in the bikini, though. It's good shit. Oh my god. Let me tell you, to have this be accurate to the source material, you have to cover my legs in fucking hair. I've got such hairy legs, man. I'm not even kidding. That's not a joke. Nya. Stop. You go from daddy kinks to cat kinks. Guide to kink shaming. Who's this? Who's this boy over here? He's looking fresh. Dad has boobs. Shit. Oh, man. I joined and immediately ass everywhere. You should join more often then. See more butts. It's a fun time. Oh, it's Dane? That's weird. Normally people draw Dane a bit like bigger, you know? Because he's way bigger than I am in terms of weight. So whenever I see a character that's kind of pudgy looking and maybe has like a small goatee, I always assume it's Dane. I thought that was me at first because I just saw the glasses in this, but then I realized that was me because I'm in the sweatshirt. People always draw me in a sweatshirt too, which makes sense. Like I have the sweatshirt. Guide to kink shaming. Kink shaming is my kink. Girth. Oh man, there's more of Dane to love. So that's it. Oh look, it's my logo again. Oh god, where is it? How do I read this? It's not like I like you or anything. It's not that I like you or anything. Tony Sama, I think that says Sama. I can't read this bottom part. If you drew this picture, can you write what it says? It's just a bit too fuzzy for me to see, and I'd like to know what it's actually saying. I can read up here though. It's not that I like how kawaii my logo is. It's good shit. This is just a picture. It's a picture of Sally Acorn. You know what this reminds me of? It's like this would like fly across the screen or something. I might have to take your picture and just put it in one of my Let's Reads. You never know. I copyright autism. That's a pretty big pickle dick. Is it going into his butt? What's this? Oh, it's his hands. Damn, dude, this picture's good. I just like how his arm is way bigger than the other one. And it looks like he's about to fall over. Like he's too heavy on this side. It's good shit though, I love it. Ooh. I can tell this is Super Crazy Crasher's art. Without even having his name on it. Because of the shading. He also does all of his art on just like the same paper. Do you just like erase this paper and just start again? Is it just this one sheet of paper you've been drawing on? No, I'm just able to figure out what art is yours. Lolisa Rosachu. Now that's not accurate though, because she's not skimpy. Lolisa is supposed to look like a Lolita, my bud. She's supposed to have like barely any clothes on. Nah, but seriously, it's looking fresh, looking hot. Good reimaginings. I like the shoes, especially. The shoes look fucking fresh. Like, I'd wear them, probably. You know. Lolisa is sick of jamster. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Yeah, Lolisa's supposed to be the... Yeah, she's the blonde one. I was thinking of Zapina. My bad. Zapina is the Lolita one. No, you got it right. That was my bad, bud. Overall, fantastic. Shams to Sonichu. He looks just as rad as I would like. I like his finger guns. That's how you know he's a cool guy. Because he has finger guns. It's a picture of Lucko. Tony, time for your butthole trim and dentistics, Lucko boy. Tony, I'm gonna shut down your stream and your channel, bud. You even drew him in his sweater, too. Lucky loves his sweater. Lucky's favorite time of year is Christmas, because then we put him in Christmas sweaters, and he loves clothes. His Christmas sweater is like his favorite thing in the world. Like, when as soon as I put that sweater on him, he's like smiling, and he's like strutting around, showing his stuff. It's his favorite thing. Ooh, Nate Stirk. Edgy. He looks like Guzman. Why does he look like Guzman? Like he looks like the guy from Sun and Moon. Wait, where's that video at? Where's that video at? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. It's literally this. This is what you drew. It's good shit. It's Guzman! You drew him! That's him! Right there, see? They're the same fucking character. It's Guzman. I know this whole song, by the way. This song's fucking good. I don't care what you say. It's fresh. Alright. Damn, dude. This Gengar is fucking good shit. I don't like to play favorites. Like, I love all the fan art I get. Seriously, though, it's fucking fantastic. Like, if you put this on a t-shirt, I would give you money to buy it. And if you don't put it on a t-shirt, I'll probably just put it on a t-shirt myself, because honestly, it's fucking good. It's a good-ass drawing, and you should be proud of it. It's good shit. I'm gonna drag it over here to send it to Stefan, because he likes seeing certain pictures. He likes seeing anything JoJo-related. Oh, hey, you gave me the Buster Sword! That's cool. I wasn't very good as Cloud, though, to be honest with you. Tony, I drew you with boobs. Listen, I don't need boobs. I already look fantastic. But, no, you drew me with the Buster Sword, which is kind of funny. Because I was actually complete garbage. Well, not garbage, but not as good with Cloud as I wanted to be. Like in Smash Bros. But I'm fucking good with, fuck, what's his name? The other DLC character that came, like, after Cloud. Came with Bayonetta. From Fire Emblem, the Dragon Boy. I'm good with him. Buster Sword with a sheath? Blasphemy! Now, you never know. You can give him a sheath. Or maybe it's the sword that that Guts has before he gets the big one, you know? It's Guts like first sword that he had. Yeah, Corrin, thank you. Fucking Corrin, corn farmer. But yeah, this is pretty good. I like my hair. I like the droop. It's a good droop. Ooh, Wesley. He looks like a splicer. I don't know, his clothes remind me of like a splicer from BioShock. It's good shit. Ooh. No stream today, Tony. Please. Please help. Is that the storm? He looks like a cheeky memer. This guy looks like a memey boy. That would be more accurate if it was not water but snow, because it's fucking snowing so goddamn hard. It is snowing so hard right now. I don't know what's up. And it sucks. Lucky likes it though, he loves snow. Ooh! I don't have my droop. Where's my droop? I do like it. You know what this reminds me of? This art style reminds me so much of a series. Fuck me if I can't remember it, but it reminds me of a lot of the videos I used to watch on Newgrounds. I don't know what it was about people on Newgrounds, but they didn't draw noses on a lot of their characters. I found that to be very interesting. But we don't talk about... Excuse me? Tell me what's going on over here. Why is she so mad? Why does she have better abs than me? Jesus. My goodness. Is he high? So it's going. Is he high? Oh man, she looks like a. Oh, she's got the Medusa snakes. That's pretty fucking good. I like that. That's nice. That's a nice touch. I've never actually seen Bubbles drawn with like snakes in her hair, but I can totally see it. That's good. I do love that. That's really nice. Magichan looks real upset. I can tell it's Magichan because of the ears. Magichan has ears like that. I do like this. I don't know what you call that, but the clothes are pretty fresh. She's. Oh no! Is that Punchy? That's Punchy, right? It looks like Rosatu. I gotta be honest. Oh man, the Eddsworld fandom is a level of Chernobyl radiation. Oh no. Oh no. Reginald Sneasel. Oh, Weavile. Nah, he's a Sneasel though. Did he evolve? He evolved some edgier pants. Looks fucking fresh though. Sorry, I don't mean to be going through these quick. I'm just trying to make sure I get everybody, because there's a lot more fan art after this. So people posted more stuff and I gotta get through. Oh man, everyone's art is good. I like all the art I get. I like my lip. It's seductive, you know. It's like that. It's like that. Come here, give me a smooch. Like it's, you know, it's just like, it's the smoochable lips. I like it. And I have the droop in my hair here. I don't actually have a droop in my hair, to be honest. My hair doesn't go down like that because I got a haircut, so it kind of spikes up a little bit. But oh man, look at this boy! You just want to give him a smooch. He's good, you know. Man, he's a good boy. What the fuck's going on here, bud? Blind man. Oh, is that the stand? Is that the stand that you designed? I do like the straps. I'm a fan of straps. I don't know why. I gotta be straight with you. This looks like Waluigi's stand. I'm not kidding. Like, if you gave Waluigi a stand, it would be, be this guy. He looks just like, what's his power? Does he wah people? He looks like Waluigi's stand. I can't get over that. I can't unsee that now. Waluigi with my stand. Wah! Like it's. Hold on, no, just fuck this. To get this out of here. Just wah. It's a stand. Oh man. No, it's pretty good though. I do like it. I like the weird neck. It's a cool design. I like that he's a hunchback. Why'd you name it Blind Man? Is that like... You have to understand that stands are named after musicians. Or like songs or something. Is that like a song that I don't know? It probably is. I want to link to that picture. Oh, you can get to it from my Discord server. Damn, dude. She looks edgy. I like the fang. And I like the shirt especially. It's like... Oh, I get it. That's so clever. You made like the pants and underwear like the bottom. And that's like her midriff. And then you made... That's really clever. Also, it looks like it has sunglasses. Fresh. It's fresh. It's nice. I like it. It's good. I don't know. You don't have any of the circle things on the gloves though. The gloves don't have the circly bits like the shoes and the tail. Other than that, top notch. Good stuff. Ooh. I like his shoes. I like the roundness of his shoes. I don't know why. That's such a strange detail to focus in on. But I like the roundness of his shoes. It looks nice. It's a skull. I know. My stand. The skull. But, nah, he looks good. I don't know, like... I can tell that you made it deliberate, like, for shading, which is why I like it so much, but, the fact that you didn't color in, like, certain spots... I don't know, it looks... Like, if I saw this at, like, Kineticon, on, like, a poster, right, in the artist gallery, I'd probably buy it, to be honest. Like, it looks like that kind of art style that I like when people draw it. Hold on, I gotta pull up more art. Alright. Oh shit, blind man. Oh, you drew another picture of him. He looks a lot less like Waluigi now. I don't like him as much. I liked him better when he looked like Waluigi's stand, but nah, seriously, top notch. You know, seeing this, one thing about stands that's kind of interesting is that stands generally don't have too much detail in the mouth. Is that, if that's a thing that I'm noticing, like Star Platinum, you know, like stands don't really have much importance on the mouth area. I get, you know what, it reminds me of, hold on. I guess that's not entirely true. There is one character that is very much like that, and it's King Crimson. How the fuck does King Crimson work? Ah, like this is King Crimson. So it reminds me of this stand. Did you have this stand in mind when you drew it? Was that your intention? King Crimson's a really cool stand though. I like that he has an angry... You guys ever seen that? Hold on. This is like my favorite picture. Oh, this is so good. King Crimson drinking 2 Capri Suns at the same time. The little face drinks the whole Capri Sun. Oh, this is like my favorite fucking picture. It's so good. Like it's just like drinking the whole fucking Capri Sun. I love it. It's so good. But no, that's really cool. Thin waist. That's important. JoJo characters have thin waist. Suck. King suck. Man, I look so old. I hope I look that good when I look old. I also like my nose. Big. Thick. I hope I look that good when I look old, you know? I wonder if I'll look that good. You always wonder. I'm probably not gonna, if you're wondering, I probably will not have gray hair when I get older. I know a lot of my friends, like, I know friends who are balding. Like, I knew people balding in high school. But, like, let me tell you, my hair is thick, and my genes, like, nobody in my family gets grays. So I'm probably gonna have, like, black hair when I'm old. I will not be a silver-haired fox. I'll probably be old. But my hair will be as thick as in this picture, though. It's also a reverse droop now. It's, like, going up. It's a bloop instead of a droop. Oh, man, look, he looks so adorable. Look at him. Lucky's tail is just as fluffy as that, though. Lucky's a fluffy boy. He's got big whiskers, too. Sometimes I just like to grab Lucky's whiskers. Like, I'll just grab, like, one. Just, like, hold it. And he'll just be like, eh, stop. And, like, but he can't go anywhere because I got his... because I have it. Makes him upset. Ooh, you drew me as Moon Knight. I appreciate it. Let's see if I can pull up a picture of that. That should be one of the first ones that pop up. It's just Moon Knight. Moon Knight is a really cool character if you guys have never seen him before. Fuck. Damn. Yeah, but this is Moon Knight. He's probably my favorite comic book hero. If you guys have not checked him out, but you do like comic books, please check him out. He's fantastic. He's actually got a run that's going on right now. It's actually really good. He's a great character. I love him. Like I've said, I have almost every issue of Moon Knight. Moon Knight's fucking fantastic. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I like that you did my request too, like when you asked. That was nice. I really appreciate it. Oh man. That's actually like what I'd probably look like too, if I dressed up like him. Because I'm real skinny, so I'd look just like that. Like the same body form. That's cool, that's cool shit. Ooh, stand name. Holding out for a hero. Stand user. Christian. I do like that you use the song. Durability and range. Why is he so durable? Is it because Chris is so big? That's probably what it is. That's cool. I do like that you used a song name instead of just calling the stand name Sonichu. That's good. I appreciate the extra little effort. I know it probably doesn't mean that much, but like it does to me. It's good shit. This must be the work of an enemy stundo. And this is the last picture that I pulled up. Last picture for the night. You drew Chris's face exactly like that one video. I won't pull it up. It's called Nicolas Cage Wants Cake, and in that video there's Chris Chan in it. Most of you have probably seen that video. It's like one of the oldest videos. It's an oldie on YouTube. It's not one of the oldest, but it's an old animation. And it has Chris Chan in it. Many of you probably didn't even notice Chris was in it. So, I do like that face. He looks exactly like that. Anyway. Ooh. Itchy. I like the eyebrows. I also like... I like the chin. Chin on this boy. I think my Pikachu looks way better than yours. I wonder if Chris actually understands that this Pokemon is basically Sonichu, but not shit. I wonder if he understands that. Also, your character's design's pretty neat. He looks unique, but not, like, bad unique. You know? Like, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's good shit. Alright, guys. I think that'll be it. That'll be it for the stream. I appreciate everybody coming in. I appreciate you sticking around despite the technical difficulties of the storm. So, again, I apologize for that, but I can't stop nature. The stream is a little bit longer than what I'd normally do. But I really wanted to get through that last call. So, thank you guys for showing up. I hope you guys had a lovely time. And I'll see you on the next stream. Have a good night.